Iranian situation is a case in point. That this country sits back and allows a country such as Iran to hold our hostages, to my way of thinking, is a horror.
You're advocating that we should have gone in there with troops, etc., and brought our boys out.
I absolutely feel that, yes. I don't think there's any question, and there's no question in my mind. I think right now would be an oil-rich nation. I think this country is responsible for that war by its own weaknesses. If we were respected, properly respected as a country and as a people and as a nation, I don't think that you would have the war going on right now between Iran and Iraq.
Would you like to be the President of the United States?
I really don't believe I would, Rona.
Why wouldn't you dedicate yourself to public service?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would love and I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it that somebody with strong views and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular, wouldn't necessarily have a chance of getting elected against somebody with no great brain but a big smile. And that's a sad commentary for the political process.
Then when are we going to get somebody who might be good?
I don't know. I hope it's around the corner, but I don't know. You know, people say, well, what could anybody do as president? The one man could turn this country around. The one proper president could turn this country around. I firmly believe.
They've hit Qatar, they've hit UAE, they've hit Saudi Arabia, they've hit Oman. They were helping us negotiate. They got hit. Everybody got hit because they're evil and they're bad. It's a bad seed, and somebody had to do it. And it should have been done sometime during a 47-year period because so much death has been caused.
All right, that is Donald Trump that you just saw there in the first video and the second video. The first video was Donald Trump when he was younger, all right? And you could see where he started building his ambition to become a leader. You know, they asked him in that video if he would like to be an American president. He said he doesn't think he would like to be an American president because to become an American president, you have to be mean to some things. And what he's simply talking about, you could hear that he was talking about Iran. So Iran's issue didn't start today. It's been on the pipeline. Iran has been holding a lot of nations, hostage, a lot of people hostage for many years, over 40 years. So he was saying that to become an American president, you have to be a mean person, to some certain issues. And little did he know that he was going to be an American president. And today, the second video you are seeing is the same Trump that you saw, who was younger, that is now the American president of today, a fearless man. Now, a lot of people came to comment section to say we are slaves to the West and all that. They were saying all sorts of nonsense. But the truth is that, do you guys know what these Islamic terrorists, Islamic extremists are doing to a lot of nations in the world? Go to Africa today. Most of the terrorism happening in Africa, in Nigeria today, are being funded by Iran. The terrorists are being, the weapons that are going to those nations are coming from Iran. And that does not mean that the Iranians are not the problem. Iranians are not they are not wicked people, because they too are even held hostage in their own country. But the leaders, that's why Trump vowed that he was going to take down those leaders. Now, have you asked yourself a question? Why did they ban Shegz-Breezy from entering Saudi Arabia? Because of his radical ideology of Islam. The Islam a lot of people practice, most countries practice, is a peaceful one. But because Shegz-Breezy is having a tie with Iran and some other Islamic, radicals have ties with Iran, that's why you see all sorts of things that are happening. They are beheading people, they are bringing weapons into the nation, they are funding them and all that. America is their target. So America has to be brutal about it. So bringing down those Islamic terrorists in Iran will actually free the world. So this is what we are talking about. If you don't know it today. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. I'll see you guys.